Hi guys, and welcome to Carstory, and Carstory is where we give you the real car stories. Today we are at Kai and Karo. Kai and Karo is on Kiambu Road, where the bypass intersects with Kiambu Road. Just like 50 meters from the bypass, you'll get to see Kai and Karo. You can come and see the variety of cars they have here, and one of the cars is a car we are about to review, the BMW X5 2015 model. Now, the BMW X5 2015 model is a very nice car. It is in the class of luxury SUVs. The luxury SUVs that we have the BMW X5, we have the BMW X6, we have the Porsche Cayenne, we have Volkswagen Touareg, we have the mother of all, the Range Rover, and name them. We have so many SUVs that have come to existence. And one of the things that has really made BMW to really stand out is because BMW is one of the cars that produced the SUVs at a very early age. The first generation of the BMW X5 was in 2000, and the first generation went all the way to 2006. The first generation had both the diesel engine and petrol engine. We have the diesel engine 3.0, and also we have the 4.4 liter petrol engine. The 4.4 is a V8 and it has performed very well in the market. The luxury SUVs, as the word suggests, is a luxury car, and the BMW has competed very, very well with the other SUVs that we have in the market. One of the things that has made it compete very well, it is because it was one of the first cars to come up with SUVs. And the BMW has also come up with other smaller, the compact utility units, and that is the X1 and the X3. The X1 is the smallest in the class of the smaller SUVs that we have, and then we have the X3, and then now we have the X5, and also we have the X6. And for me, comparing the X5 and the X6, I would go for the X5 because the maintenance of X5 is cheaper than the X6, and in some instances, you find out that the X5 and the X6 actually share parts. And also, when it comes to the special, the sporty utility vehicles, you find out that the maintenance of that class of cars is not as cheap. May it be Japan made, may it be Swedish, may it be German, the maintenance is not cheap because, of course, of what it is handling and the kind of a car you have. Now, for example, when you look at the BMW, most people complain of the sensors because it has many sensors. help you when you're driving. Sometimes your vision may not be so clear to see what is close to the car, so the front camera will help you to determine that. Now, the car comes with 17-inch alloy rims, and the alloy rims for this particular one, they look very, very classy, and of course with the BMW emblem that makes the car look really, really, really nice. And you can see there is the finish here, the black finish, and of course when white is blended with when white is blended with black, it is always beautiful. Now, it is a X-Drive 3.5i. X-Drive is where you can have your car either on 4-wheel drive or 2-wheel drive. So you can set your car to either drive on 4-wheel drive or 2-wheel drive, and that is a really great function. So let's see what we have on the inside of the BMW X5 2016. Now, the BMW X5 2016 door looks like this. The interior of the car is black and it is pure leather. And also the finishes, the other finishes on the car, we do not have pieces of cloth. We only have leather on this particular one, and it makes the car look really, really expensive. Now, the door looks like this. Is here you control your rear windows and front windows, and also you can have your trunk open by pressing on that or by lifting that button. This is where you control your side mirrors. And also you have this wooden finish that makes the car look so executive. Of course, BMW is executive as we all know, but it increases the executive look on the BMW. Now, let's get to this great sporty utility vehicle and see what we have on the inside of this car. So the interior of this car is black, and as I had said, it is purely leather and makes the car look really nice. The roof is in cream, and checking at some of the things that we have on the car is we have our steering. You can have the car on so that we are able to get some of the things that I'm talking about. And then, so you have your steering control. You can connect your phone, you can have your Bluetooth connect with the phone, and then you're able to get you're able to communicate easily. You can connect also, you can have it on cruise control, and this is where you increase or reduce the speed when you are on cruise control. Yeah, and the maximum speed of this car is 260 kilometers per hour, and this is where you control your light. Yeah, where you control your light, and here is where you control your temperature, however you want it to be. And of course, so this is where you have your infotainment system. This is where you control your climate. This is where you control your stereo system, and of course you can see you have your screen here, and also it shows you the details of the car, and this is also where you can be able to determine whether you need maybe to adjust suspensions, or maybe you can decide to have the car on automatic adaptive suspension. And you have your other spaces here where you can have your stuff, but before we check that, we can also concentrate on what we have here. So this car comes with an electric handbrake. This is where you control your handbrake, and also this particular knob here is where you control your stereo system here. You can control also your climate status here, and all these things you can have them, especially the climate, the lighting, the suspensions, you can have them on automatic. So you can decide to have your internal climate on automatic. So this is where the car senses if maybe the car is too hot or the car is too cold, and it adjusts the climate accordingly. Yeah. So you have your comfort mode, you have your sport mode, and then you have also, this is maybe you are in areas that you're skidding. This is the button to use to either skid or to be able to get out of that place safely and well. So you have your button here for the parking sensors, and then you have your downhill control here. This is where you feel that maybe that the hill is too sharp and you need the car to assist you on navigating the hill. I mean, this is a car that you can almost drive automatically without worrying about so much, yeah. And it's it's a push entry. You push to start. You do not have to use the key, so you push to start. So the car is a 3.0 liters, and that is a diesel engine. And that gives you a fuel efficiency of 13 liters per 100 kilometers. That is when you're driving in the city. And of course, you know, when you're driving in the city, the motion is not as fast. When you're on a highway, it gives you fuel efficiency of 9.0 liters per 100 kilometers. Now, it also comes with 560 Newton meters of torque and 255 horsepower. That is the power you have on this car. And remember, it is an 8-speed automatic gear transmission. So the gearbox is 8-speed. I have had cars that are 6-speed, and I think comparing to what we are talking about now, 8-speed, this is a really fast car, you know. 8-speed with the amount of torque and the horsepower to give you a lot of power, and that's why we are talking of sporty utility vehicles. Now, this car comes with several compartments, and the front part of this car comes with this compartment. And for me, I love how it opens. And inside here, you have your USB. This USB will help you when you're playing music from your phone using the USB, or maybe you can also use other devices that can use USB to play music on your stereo system. And also you have your aux connect. Also you have your port here where you charge your phone when you're driving. So this is a part where you have your remote control for the car, and this is where you have your cup holder for the driver and the co-driver. It is also a part here you can maybe have your the remote control for the phone, and you can still charge your phone here. These are the compartments you have, and also on the doors you have more compartments. And as I said, this car comes with a sunroof. Actually, it's a moonroof. It's a moonroof. It's not a sunroof because the sunroof is smaller. Yeah, to give you more light and more fresh air when you're driving your car, and it's really easy to control. That's how you control your moonroof. And of course, you have your back camera, you have your front camera, you have your parking sensors, you have your drive sensors, you have the 360 parking sensors. So the car is surrounded with sensors, and with that we can check what we have. Now, before we check what we have at the back seat, it also comes with electric seats. Electric seats where you adjust your seat electronically, like I am doing now. You can push it forward just by pressing a button, and also it comes with seat memories. This is when maybe you have more than one drivers in your house, and both of you have different heights or different preferences on driver positions. So you can seat memory will come in handy. Also, you can control your climate independently. The person at the back can control their climate independently, and the person at the front can do the same independently. And at the same time, the co-driver can also control their climate independently. You don't have to suffer because the driver wants maybe the car to be cold or hot. You suffer with him or her. You can control your climate independently. So let's see what we have at the back of the BMW X5 2016. So the back seat of the BMW X5 2016 is very comfortable. You have enough leg room and enough headroom, and the leather as it is, the interior as it is, the front seat is the same as the back seat. And you have your climate controls. Here you can control your climate here, and you can control also your climate here. And that's why I said you can be able to control your climate independently at the back. And you have your spaces where you can have a few stuff. And also at the doors you have spaces where you can have other stuff. And then you have your cup holder. No, this is not a cup holder. Here is it. You can have your cup holder for the two passengers. This is when you are only the two of you here. So if you have the third person, you will not be able to unleash that function. Yeah, and that is all for the back seat of the BMW X5. And one of the other functions is that you can adjust the seats as per your liking. Yeah, that is maybe if you feel a bit tall, you can have your seat adjusted backwards, and if you maybe feel like you're not that tall, you can adjust the seat as you like. Also, you have your chargers. You can charge your phones both for the two passengers, yeah, at the back. And for me, I normally say that these cars were made for 4 passengers. You can see the third one is not accounted for. So I would prefer to have 2 passengers at the back. Now let's see what we have in the trunk of this car. So the back side of the BMW X5 2016 looks like this. You can see the sensors I was talking about. You have your parking sensors, and also you have your trunk. This is how your trunk looks like. Yeah, and you have your BMW cover, and also you have this cover right here where you can cover your cargo when you're traveling. There are those that are 7-seaters, but for this one it's a 5-seater. And for me, the space is enough, it is sufficient. Of course, it's an SUV, so the space is enough. It is as much as anyone would ask. So the trunk is electric. So the trunk is electric. When it is open, you can use this button to close. Yeah, like that. And that's it for the BMW X5 2016. And this car is available at Kai and Karo. You can come and check the several cars that are available here. And we have all the kinds of car that you would look for. And we also do imports. We can help you import your car. If there is a car that you have spotted, there is a service, there is a section for there is a section on the website that will help you, that we help you to import the cars. And that's it for today. And until next time, thank you and bye-bye.